Hello, squires, and welcome to All I Do Is Fail's Coronation Special. I am your host, Tom Elwes, and I'm joined today as ever by my co-host, Mr. Ali Woods.
Hello.
Just a hello. Just a hello.
I would like to thank someone this week.
Okay.
King Charles.
Oh, good.
Oh.
For his service already. Considering what he's been through.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd also like to thank our new patron, Sarah Ashton. Welcome to the club.
Welcome,
Thank
Sarah.
you so much, Sarah. Appreciate you. Thanks for coming in and being a patron. If you want to become a patron, patreon.com/AIDIF POD. You get an extra episode every week. We appreciate everyone who supports this podcast and supports our lavish lifestyles. Bank holiday weekend. He's not the only one getting crowned this weekend.
If we get another Patreon...
I've got a new tooth coming in.
Yeah.
Sorry?
I said if we get a new Patreon, we might be able to afford the tube here. We could cover the tube here.
Not every week, but every other week.
Yeah. So
don't worry about it. I also would like to start with a message.
Okay.
Our Father, who art in heaven.
Oh, is this? Okay.
No. This is from our friend of the pod, Guy.
Cool.
I laughed at the beginning of today's podcast when Ali said he had someone to thank and said Jesus. Laughed even more, / got a bit weirded out when he said my name. 11 out of 10. Would recommend the personal Patreon service. Not mine. These are the words of a clearly very lonely person. Anyway, just wanted to say thanks. Been a hell of a week at work, so that was incredibly surprising, but actually really nice. Brilliant podcast, though. Really good to fall asleep to.
Oh. I hate that this is now a mark of respect for us.
We're hoping we need to get signed up by some insomnia charity.
Yeah.
Also, best of luck to Phoebe and Luigi.
No way.
Have a great weekend, Guy. Well, thank you very much for that, Guy. We appreciate you, and thank you so much for that kind message. We're glad the podcast is a help to you.
Yeah, thank you. And hello, Phoebe. How are you?
Yeah, I'm back, baby. I had a bank holiday weekend.
Okay.
Oh,
How
okay.
do you feel about worst week, Tom? Are you confident?
I'm not confident. I'm average week, so we'll get to it.
This could be my first win.
This could be your first win of worst week. That bad?
Yeah.
Oof. Oof. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well,
dear.
we'll leave you all on tenterhooks. But first of all, ladies and gentlemen, it is the coronation special.
The coronation.
The listeners won't be able to see, but I've actually got my face painted as a Union Jack, and I'm hyped.
He's got a tattoo of a bulldog
Yeah.
on his balls.
Oh,
Because that actually looks quite like a bulldog
Yeah.
face.
the droopy ones. It's just shagging. So yeah, I'm pretty hyped.
Captain Tom in the studio.
Yeah.
Here he is.
I did see an amazing clip on like Good Morning Britain, and they had the presenter was, you know, the guy from MasterChef, the leave it guy, you know, from Essex. Sort of.
Sorry, Greg Wallace.
No, he's like he's
Thomas
like
Skinner.
a mean. Yeah, he's like a mean. Yeah.
No, he's not from MasterChef. He was probably apprentice, but he went on to
okay,
MasterChef.
fine.
Now he's just doing the rounds.
Yeah, anyway.
Yeah, that guy's got to talk about a cafe and the breakfast. I've been a bit shaky.
They had him on Good Morning Britain, and their host was asking him, you know, is it offensive to fly the flags? And he just, while she was talking, started getting his flag out and being like, I'm proud of being from Britain. I'm proud.
I'm proud. Are you proud of being British, Tom?
Well, I wouldn't have my face painted if I wasn't. So,
did your child do that, Tom? No, I paid a man.
Yeah.
I paid a man called Gary.
He came round.
Doing it outside Buckingham
he did
Palace.
my kid as well. Yeah, we did.
Excuse me?
Yeah, we did a. No. We did the whole family. We all had our face painted together. It was great.
Fabulous. Well,
Yeah.
that's good.
She's Australian, my partner. She hates it.
Yeah, she's
I'm
in the
like, get
Commonwealth.
into the spirit.
But she has to do what you say. She's a subject, isn't she, by law?
Well,
she's not a citizen.
they want to get rid of us, and you know, I have quite heated debates with her dad because he really doesn't like him. And,
Really?
Yeah, really hates him.
Really? What does he hate about them?
I just think he just hates other people coming into his country.
And he's Australian.
Yeah,
Oh.
It's weird, that, isn't it? You wouldn't think that. You wouldn't think that at all.
His country? That's bloody ours.
Yeah, well,
It's a step out line. We'll bloody take it back. Are you a big Coronation fan?
Well,
You love it.
after this, I'm going down to the Mall to try and get a spot.
To who?
The Mall,
Is that what it's called?
the mall, Pall Mall,
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that what, okay.
Pall Mall. You know, you don't go Pall Mall.
How do you know so much?
What Pall Mall? Everyone knows Pall Mall. He's on the
Mate.
bloody Monopoly board, mate.
Mate, some of the women he's dated, bro.
Some of them had flaps on the Mall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was meeting them there. Do you want to just come to our airdropping location? Put on Mall. Just come to the Mall. It was one of those where he walked in, it was like, This is bloody fancy. And then 15 minutes later, he was like, yeah, just down at the Mall, mate.
Yeah. So having a couple of jars on the Mall. So I'm going to get my spot. You know, apparently it's going to be tough competition because people are already lining up. So
Have you seen those people down there?
yeah, I know them.
Your mates, yeah.
Yeah, we're in a forum. We hang out.
Blowing up the WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
Where are you, Tizzo?
Yeah, this is the World Cup for royalists. This
It
is
really
it.
is. One guy was like, you only get to see a coronation once in your lifetime. I was like, how long do you think kings and queens last? Like,
Yeah.
the queen was like, the old queen, dead
Right.
queen,
R.I.P.
R.I.P. She was like Sir Alex Ferguson in her longevity. She broke records in terms of her time.
Yeah.
But that's not a normal... Like, King Charles ain't going to be on the throne for 60 years. That's not happening.
No, because he's got on there so late.
Wait, was it 70 years? It was 70 years, wasn't it?
She did 70.
70?
Yeah,
Hey,
but-
King Charles going to live to 140.
No.
That's what happens when you're in the cabals.
Yeah.
You're drinking baby blood or whatever they're doing in there. That's how long they live on the islands. How do you think those Galapagos tortoises live so long? That's why Epstein's out there, mate. I'm learning the secret to immortality.
Yeah.
Me, King Charles, and I don't know who else. Lewis Hamilton. I don't know. He's
Yeah.
invited. I don't know who's
The
invited.
other billionaires, you know, Elon's there.
Yeah, Elon. I imagine they have their own labs on islands and stuff.
Well, I don't know. They might.
Dexter's there.
Yeah, they're all hanging out, getting the long life going. Yeah, people are hyped for it. People are very hyped.
They're proper weird, those people. I'm not going to lie. If you're doing that,
Yeah.
I tell you what.
Wait, what are you trying to say?
Not a lot of wedding rings. Not a lot of wedding rings I saw down there.
What? What?
Not say that.
Really?
Not say
No,
that.
what are you trying to say? Low people wedding rings down there. It's good people.
No,
To
not.
promote what to get engaged?
No. It's in they look. They don't seem like they have a community.
They're very single, is what he's
They're
trying
very
to say.
single.
Very
yeah.
single
I
So
thought
I
you
mean,
were saying-
Phoebe, you should get down.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Let's go find
Tell
a
them you're
rich
from
boy.
Windsor. They jizz on the spot.
Yeah.
So let's not have that as a catchphrase, but I will say that often. If anyone's ever slightly happy, how was the traffic here? It was all right. I jizzed on the spot.
There was a lot of people I've seen down there with plates and badges with the royal family on.
Yeah.
Like proper merch.
Yeah.
Like royal merch.
Yeah, I saw one with the the Queen Elizabeth double-ended dildo.
No. Right.
Competitor to us. He was really enjoying that, him and this other guy.
Yeah.
They said, this is for your service, Mom.
Well, yes, I can imagine. There's anything you want royal related. You can get merch, you get t-shirts, you get badges, get uniforms.
Yeah.
But they're always. I tell you what, there's a strong vibe of a lot of dudes in bowler hats covered in badges.
Yeah.
That's a big thing. That's a big
Yeah.
suspender braces as well. That's a
Yeah.
big look.
What do they do the rest of the year? This is my question. So obviously they come out for the big occasions.
Yeah.
Say these are the cup finals.
Yeah.
Well, they work in a post office, whatever.
Yeah, smaller-
Just
you
licking the stamp, going
Yeah.
close to you, Mom.
This is the World Cup final of royal events. But I guess you go to smaller ones. You know, you're probably outside one of the prince's schools for his end of term or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
What I don't know, royal activities.
What you think? Stalking them? Stalking?
Yeah.
What are they called? Oscar, Archie. What are their
Oscar,
names?
you know, one of the Drewsbury, whatever. Phoebe, what are they doing in Windsor?
Well, there's the concert, isn't there?
Is that going on in Windsor?
Isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, it is. It is.
In Windsor, I always thought they were doing the concert outside the old
Yeah, I thought
Buckingham Palace.
Maybe it is Windsor. I have no
was
idea.
so sure.
I have
Hang
no
on, let me
idea.
check. When's
I assume it's all happening at the same
concert?
place. It's happening at Buckingham Palace, isn't it?
I think. Well, there's a parade. There's a whole thing.
Yeah.
There's going to be big.
Well, I'll be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, coronation concert at Windsor Castle.
Oh, okay, cool. So what is
Because
that?
Because my mum was saying like thousands of people have
Yeah.
got tickets.
Yeah.
Who's performing?
Katy Perry.
We did this last week.
Yes,
It's still the same people, is it?
yeah. They've not switched up the lineup just yet.
Got a lot of house DJs in.
Yeah.
King Charles loves house. He loves minimalist tech.
He's got
They
Fred again.
dedicated the last
Yes.
printworks to
He's
it.
got Fred again and Fortet are going to be doing a set.
Forte. My girlfriend said that Fred again, Fortet, and Skrillex are just at all the festivals.
Yeah, they're going around. They're doing the rounds.
Do you know I
It
got
looks
offered to go
amazing.
to a festival free of charge.
Oh yeah, what festival?
And yeah, a bit of little cash and someone in Barcelona.
Oh, that's pretty good. Was it to do influencing or to do comedy?
No, I could just buy a ticket.
Oh.
No, to influence. To
be an
my
influencer.
influence. What
His
was it?
comedy is influential.
Exactly.
It is one and the
Impact.
Primavera Sound.
Oh,
Do you
that's a
guys-
good one.
That's a good one.
Do you guys know that?
Yeah.
But I said no.
Why?
Was it just for you a ticket or someone else as well?
No, 2 people.
You just didn't fancy it?
It was for Amazon Music.
And you said, look, I've got a gig in Crawley and I can't miss it. I cannot.
I'm doing an open 10 in Berwick upon Tweed.
Yeah.
I tell you what.
The promoter he runs a few gigs around there, so I need
We'll
to
get
be on
3
it.
trains and a bus.
Yeah.
And a man will, well, as they say, a man will meet me at the station is what they've said for travel. So
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. Also, FA Cup final that weekend, so you know,
Yeah, you got to make your choice.
you got to make your choices in this
Yeah.
life. But no, but I don't know about
Are you a
Amazon.
festival boy?
What do you think, Phoebe?
I take that as a no.
Do you think he's going to go to a festival in Barcelona? It's like the worst case scenario.
In June.
In June. You might. Oh my God.
But I tell you, I've been to a couple of festivals, Phoebe. This will impress you.
Will it?
I went to Glastonbury when I was 11.
That will impress me, actually.
Thank you. Not my own, with my family.
Yeah, obviously.
I went to Reading when I was 16.
Yeah, that's a rite of passage.
I went to Underage Festival when I was 15.
Cool.
Love Box.
Yes.
But these are day festivals.
I think Love Box. Well, Love Box and Underage, yeah. But that's it, yeah. They're
How was Reading? How did you find that?
I had a great time. So I think I might have said it on this pod before, but we got a TP tent. And on the last day, our TP was destroyed, set on fire, and pissed on.
Oh, no,
Yeah, it's classic. My favourite bit of all the Readings I went to was like there was like a dirty river just full of like shitty water, and then everyone put their arms like this, right? So they'd be like, so you'd be doing this over the other side, and someone would be doing this. You'd make like a tunnel that was about maybe like 20 meters long, people going like this, so no one could see what was at the end of it, and then everyone would be like, run the tunnel,
Oh
get
my God.
strangers to run it, and they'd sprint as fast as they can. And then they'll get to the end and they'll just be pushed into a dirty water. And that was great fun. You know, it was just harmless kids having fun. Not for the person who inevitably fell in the dirty water.
Yeah, no one complained.
Yeah, no crying.
You know,
no one got
3
cancelled.
people, yeah, 3 people died, but it was fine.
Yeah.
But that is actually hilarious, though.
Yeah,
That's
this is
so
really
good.
funny.
What were you doing at Reading, though, Tom? I imagine Tom
Living the dream.
they were like, should we check out the, I don't know, like the sponsored tent, the EE tent? And Tom's like, yeah, I'm really into EE. I love their music.
I actually did get backstage one year.
yeah?
Yeah,
Is that
yeah.
back-
Yeah, we got backstage and Ron Weasley was there.
Well, the real one was
Yeah, real Ron Weasley.
Rupert Grint.
Rupert Grint was there, just hanging out. And he had to stay backstage because every time he went out into the crowd, people would just shout abuse at him. Actually, it was peak Harry Potter. We're talking, this is about 2011,
Nothing to do with Harry
12.
Potter, just ginger abuse.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
going, you ranger, you ginger pubes, dickhead.
This is probably like peak Harry Potter times, and yeah, it was brave for him to come out, to be fair. But yeah, I just remember witnessing him get a lot of flack chucked at him.
Okay. So, Phoebe, where do you stand on Royal Family and Coronation? You up for this weekend?
No.
Okay.
No,
I thought, yeah,
That's a
I really
disgrace.
thought that the monarchy might get abolished when she.
no.
That is a case of the circles you run in.
Yeah. Yeah, that is the Twitter forum you have been hanging
Literally,
out in.
everyone
I mean,
just
it's wishful
doesn't like the royal
thinking,
family.
maybe.
Everyone just hates the royal family, and everyone votes left. So
Yeah.
I don't
No,
know
I
what-
definitely know. Like living in Windsor, like you know that not everyone hates the royal family. But also, I think maybe like growing up there, it just wasn't as weird for me. It wasn't a special thing necessarily to see them because you
Oh,
kind
really?
of do just see them about sometimes.
They'd
You
always
know,
just-
like in the local.
No,
Tesco.
no, not in the pub.
No,
in
no, no,
Daventry.
no, but like
Prince Andrew at your school parties.
He's chaperoning, actually. He's doing the
yeah,
chaperoning.
exactly. Yeah, just dropping my kid off.
Yeah.
Oh, which one's yours?
Doesn't matter.
I haven't picked yet. Stop seeing him when you got
Yeah.
18.
Yeah.
but yeah, the boys because they were in the army when
The boys.
The
you call them.
boys.
the boys.
Is this our Prince
The
William
boys.
and Prince Harry?
Yeah, the younger ones, the
Okay.
boys.
The boys.
When we were all scouts and cubs and brownies and beavers and
Mhm.
guides, you'd stand in the parades and they'd be there.
Wow.
And
So
would you
like
say
it
anything?
wasn't that weird for me. So it really wasn't until I went to uni when everyone was like, "Oh my god, you have a castle," and I was like, "Don't other people have like monuments?"
Mm.
You know?
Yeah,
I
fair.
just didn't realise it was
cool.
that. So I
Playing it
think I've just
cool.
been a bit desensitized to them and their little lizardy ways.
No,
I'm kidding. I'm
lizard,
kidding.
yeah.
I'm kidding.
I
Please
think
don't kill me.
it's actually, I didn't think people would care about this coronation, but seeing like
People
all of the pageantry going on around London, people are getting hyped.
People
Like,
love it, mate.
I mean, he played a blinder giving it a bank holiday. Let's be honest. That's a big move.
I think
I
that was,
wouldn't mind
that
a
was the
coronation
only
every
thing.
week.
Yeah, people are like, all right, well, fair enough. I'll get in the spirit.
What we got to do? He's got to die. That gives another day off.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
then another coronation.
It's good,
It's
keep
quite a
going.
good cycle we've got going on here.
Let's just keep it up.
I want a new king like the X Factor every year,
We
hosted by Dermot O'Leary.
could elect it, and then it might be a bit fairer.
Well, no, it's got to be chosen by God.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry, divine intervention.
That's when I was down at Westminster shooting the. If you want to hear about my
Oh, this is a good story.
filming of a free speech advert.
No, you got to. No, worst week is when you got to talk about that. a
No,
little
but
bit.
I've talked. It was,
Yeah.
it was a couple of weeks ago, but it's on the Patreon, patreon.com/AIDIF POD. I didn't realise I was
Ali's now the face of Free
fronting-
Speech Nation.
fronting a free speech. But anyway, I was down at Westminster for that, obviously. And,
Yeah.
And there were Christians there going like, the coronation should only be the one true God, for the one true God. And I went up to him and went, Salam alaikum, my brother.
Well, I think you know what the one true God and all that jazz going on. I don't give a shit about the royal family at all. I couldn't care less.
No.
Very whatever, mean nothing to me. But
Snowflake?
I imagine this is going to be a lot like the Olympics. In that, like, remember everyone was like,
King Charles is going to do a somersault.
yeah, well that'd be awesome. But
Javelin.
as in, like, do you remember the negativity towards the Olympics before it happened? And everyone was like, oh, it's going to be wank. And then it happened, and everyone was like, oh, yeah, it was all right. That's literally what's going to happen here.
But what I don't understand is, like, why does everyone have such a strong opinion about the man is just going to get crowned? He's already in the position.
Well, it could change.
yeah.
Could be a last minute replacement.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like,
Someone in the old
so-
in the old church being like, I've got a reason why.
yeah.
I can think of something.
His fingers are weird.
Yeah. It's got them podgy banger fingers.
Banger fingers. He got banger fingers, miss.
Yeah.
But miss, he got banger fingers. Don't let him touch me, miss. So, well, I think the more thing people find issue with is it's probably going to cost around £100 million, right?
100
yeah, it's
mil.
ridiculous.
And you just said you don't get why people are annoyed by it, and now you've just got.
Oh no! Sorry, I don't know why they're making a big thing about it. Like
Oh.
that. So as in, like, you were saying how people might not care, like, once it's done, but I don't understand why people are making a big deal out of it at all. Anyway,
You think it should just be like an email? You are now the king.
oh my god! You know when you're in those meetings and it could have just been an email. I feel like this is what the coronation is
Yeah,
about.
it could have been a handover through seance.
Yeah. I would have liked to sort of email, but then you sort of open it and then maybe like a little crown appears.
Yeah,
Or
a
like,
little gif.
yeah, a little nice little.
Take him to Pizza Express.
And yeah, okay, I could get on board with that. Maybe, but then would we get the bank holiday? If we got, I would take email and bank holiday.
What would you do if your gig on Saturday?
Yeah.
King Charles is in the audience, be like, "What are you celebrating? Just became king." Hey! Everyone's like- and then boo, and then he gets the bangers out. Fuck off! Fuck off!
Come on,
Yeah, all
come
right,
on.
so sit down. What's your name?
Yeah,
Chaz?
Big news is Harry's going, obviously, but no Megs.
No, Meghan.
No Megs. She doesn't fancy it.
Couldn't be asked.
Fair enough.
Couldn't be asked, mate.
Got to look after the kids.
She's got a podcast or something.
Yeah, she's got a book deal. She's got another book. They got more books. They got more stuff to say.
But they don't want the attention, to be fair.
No,
So,
fair enough.
Trying to live a private life with the personal podcast. So I do have a comment with regards to Americans and podcasting and stuff.
Okay.
Someone just commented on one of our TikTok videos. I didn't know British people, in quotation marks, were allowed to podcast.
Oh. Okay.
I'm not quite sure what that means.
Oh. And now people,
In quotation marks.
the maybe okay. I've got two theories. One, they believe we're lizards and not people. Or two, they believe we're Americans doing a British accent. That's
No,
what
I think it's not. I think they're British would be in quotation marks. They're very sure we're British.
the people.
But they're not sure we're people.
People, oh.
Maybe they think we're AI.
Yeah, lizards, AI people. Yeah, that's right.
So I think maybe we might need to start a little bit of a regular section with some of the comments.
Okay.
So,
Oh, we got flames in the comments.
well, on the clip of you and Tatty talking about a jet ski and
Yeah.
how the woman cheated on her boyfriend,
Yeah.
there was fantastic comments, lovely comments.
Yeah.
First one, that's all women.
That's all.
What else they got to say?
That's all women.
Yeah, and then another comment, that's what women are now.
Oh.
Then a reply to that, that's how women are for a long time. Nowadays, we just have the internet.
Oh, God.
So good to have some new listeners.
Oh, good for the support. Phoebe, how do you want to respond to those male...
Love that I'm bringing in the incel audience. Just want to say hi to you all.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hope it annoys you that... I waved to the camera, but here we go. Hi to you all. I hope it annoys you that there's a woman doing the tech badly.
No, she's doing tech great.
Yeah.
Oh, let's read two more comments just here. This is for you, Phoebe, so this will cheer you up.
Oh, okay.
I actually had the egg ick for most of my life.
Right, thank you.
Like, constantly. And only kind of got over it during the pandemic. Now I have it more like the phases that Phoebe described. Sort of.
Ah.
Yeah, exactly. Right, okay.
And then this one's for us, Tom. So this was on the clip of us talking about that if you have a six-pack,
Oh, yeah,
an
yeah.
absent father.
Okay.
Good dads have terrible boys.
Okay.
Absolute ridiculous talk here, lads. All it takes is 1 hour a day out of... So I'll read it as verbatim. Absolute ridiculous talk here, lads. All it takes is 1 hour a day out of your day to go to a gym and maintain a ripped physique and eat relatively healthy. Neglecting your kids is some shit talk.
That was for some loser PT or someone who doesn't even have kids. That's the only sort of chat you're going to get there. That's ridiculous.
So it's going well.
Yeah.
It's going well. I just want to talk, before we move on to our next section, of something that is affecting my life.
What?
Oh, gosh.
They're phasing out Diet Cokes.
No, they're not.
They are.
No, no.
More and more places I go to, Diet Coke. It's Coke Zero, all right? Fucking isn't, mate.
No.
Do I shit in my mouth?
Yeah. do you know what they're actually phasing out?
What's reverse jizzing in your pants?
Oh, suction.
Suction in your pants. Sounds quite good. But
Suction
No,
through your mouth.
suction in your pants would be good. It'd be like a fucking blowing on your dick. But inverse.
No,
was
but you
that?
just asked for the difference.
The
of
reverse
jizzing
jizz
in your pants is suction through the mouth, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, kind of. Or through your butt. It'd be suction
I think
through
it's
your
no,
butt.
no, because it's
jizz
down
into your dick.
Jizz
Yeah, that's what I was
through your
thinking.
pants. So it needs to be reversed
Through
of the
them. That's
pants,
quite a projectile.
and then suction instead of outwards. So it's or an implosion upon the mouth,
Okay.
in the mouth.
Okay. That's the most excited Phoebe's been all podcast.
Yeah.
I just thought I could actually help with the
Okay.
with the logistics there.
Okay.
So, anyway, this is a real thing. Listeners, Pitvies, reply to if you're feeling this as well. I'm going to bars and I'm saying, can I have a Diet Coke? As is my right, as a man,
Yeah.
As a British man,
as a British-born man.
Human. Yeah.
And people are saying Coke Zero, more and more.
Can I just say,
Yeah, I
I'll
have
I'll one up
noticed
you. They're not only are they taking out Diet Coke, but you try and get a regular Coke and not a Coke Zero
Yeah.
anywhere, you are fucked, mate.
Yeah.
That doesn't exist.
That's actually quite true.
They're taking them out 100%. Sugar tax. Don't want
That's
it.
fair. I
So
think fair.
what? Why?
You think it's okay to not have regular Coke?
Because Coke is bad for you. Diet Coke, there's nothing wrong with it.
No, but what I want to know, guys, is why do we think Coke Zero is?
It's cheaper to make and
Champion.
it doesn't break any.
It's a sugar tax. 'Cause
Sugar
Coke Zero
tax.
hasn't. So, for
Oh,
instance,
well, there we go. We answered that one quite quickly.
yeah, but they pulled out of Coke advertising. The Coke advertising for normal Coca-Cola is way less than it was 10 years ago. It's all Coke Zero because it looks the same. So they always, if you look at Coke adverts, they're all holding Coke Zero bottles. Yeah.
Next, they're gonna
because you
get-
don't have to pay the tax on
Yeah.
promoting a fast food item.
Wow.
Next,
I've
they're going to get rid
learned
of cigarettes, and then what's the point?
I don't care. Take cigarettes, take Coke, take them all. Leave me my Diet Coke.
Okay, that's all you care about, the Diet Coke.
It's like my one vice. That and killing children.
Yeah.
But it's
and drinking their blood
and
instead of the
well, it's how I'm 81.
Yeah.
Me and old Chazza. But yeah, I would be interested, people. Get back to us on this. Yes or no? Are they taking out Diet Coke?
Well, no, we've just answered it.
I
What
would
do
say
you
there's
mean?
no sexy Diet
This
Coke
is-
adverts anymore as well. When was the last time you saw a sexy Diet Coke advert?
Well, you're not allowed to now.
Well,
You're not allowed to. I used to love those adverts where a man would be gardening.
Shirtless, rubbing
Where-
himself down.
Yeah, with a Diet Coke.
Yeah.
And all these 35-year-old women in the office would be running over to him, slurping their Diet Cokes, frothing at the mouth.
Yeah.
That was called banter.
When you were allowed to do it.
And we're not allowed it anymore in this country. This is a serious issue, right? Bring back...
Diet Coke
make
sexy
Diet
ads.
Coke, make Diet Coke adverts sexy again.
Yeah.
Yeah?
That's a campaign we can all get behind here, and all I do is fail. Make Diet Coke sexy
I
again.
don't know that I can get.
What, you
behind
don't want
this.
sexy Diet Coke ads?
Phoebe, you
Can I
are
just-
the most sexy Diet Coke
but
energy of all of us.
You're
What?
their key marketing audience.
That's first of all, that's Irregardless, I don't like Coke.
It's not what I've heard.
Do you think it's?
That's also not true. I don't snort anything. I take it all rectally.
Do you think they should?
Rectally.
Fucking hell. Do you think that if they were to do a sexy Diet Coke ad now, they couldn't have just a man? They'd have to have also a woman or
what?
Or a man, someone in a bimmer.
Yeah, or a non-binary person maybe.
Yeah, where's the sexy?
Yeah, that's true.
You'd have to have, I think.
Okay, yeah.
This is my pitch for Diet Coke. This is my pitch for Diet Coke advert, right?
Okay, I'm Diet Coke. You're Saatchi. You're pitching team. Here we go.
This is my Diet Coke advert, right? We cut to a tired office. Oh, these gals are tired.
Okay.
Let me tell you. They're stressed. Work's long.
Female bosses, they're smashing it.
No.
Oh, okay.
But they have the pressure of being the female boss. This is the thing. They are smashy, but they don't feel like they are.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
They need confidence.
Yeah.
Let's call her Susan.
Okay.
She's having lunch.
Yeah.
Salad.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to be having that.
Yeah.
But pressures of
the male gaze.
the male gaze
okay.
and
Yeah.
body dysmorphia.
No, I'm in. Yeah. Big points made there.
She's cheering herself up though.
Okay. How's she doing it?
Diet Coke.
Okay. Just okay.
Treating herself to Diet Coke. Right. Cans open. Do. Feels so good. Suddenly.
Someone's here to fix the copier.
Suddenly. No. You got bigger than it. A man comes in.
Oh, okay.
To give a seminar.
Right.
to give a seminar on appropriate behaviour in the workplace. He's holding a baby, which is his.
Okay.
He works
in a papoose. I would like him to be. Yeah.
But you can tell he's chiseled.
Yeah. Okay.
Because not all bad dads are ripped.
No, because it's really easy. Hour a day, shit talk, right? The shirt's quite tight on him.
Okay. He said, I bought my kid because I couldn't find a sitter and my wife is at work.
And my wife is at work. My partner's at work.
My partner, sorry, my partner.
Yeah. Susan goes, hello. Suddenly Carol and Vanessa, they're all there as well with their Diet Cokes.
Yeah.
And they're all coming. And he asked them all questions. He goes, first, before I speak, I want to hear what you think about appropriate behaviour. Jizz on the spot.
Jizz on the spot.
These ladies.
No.
These ladies jizz on the spot. Then
and
they
then
come.
he puts a mint. He goes over to her, just puts a mint in her Diet Coke,
Mint
walks away,
and it all goes over. And then in text it just goes, they identified as a woman.
$1 billion campaign right there. $1 billion new Diet Coke right there.
It says Diet Coke. They are great.
Look, we'll make $1 billion. This is a great ad. Sold. Okay, there you go. Well, if you were wondering how Diet Coke was going to fix their marketing, Ali Woods has just done it. I look forward to your comments. Okay, let's move on to worst week. Cool. All right, who wants to go first? Phoebe, you reckon you're not going to lose this week, so let's go.
I'm not going to lose. I didn't have a bad week. I had a great week.
Yeah.
My birthday was on Friday, so a day after we recorded.
Yeah.
Or so.
Yeah.
Went with Cornwall. Katie took the day off work, and she came from Cornwall, and I met her from London in Glastonbury, and we were in a little cabin. And we stayed there for the night, and we walked up to the tour. Nearly got blown off the tour, though, to be fair. Genuinely, it was so windy.
Okay.
So, that's kind of bad, I suppose. Saturday went out with friends. Thank you. You guys did not come. Had other plans, had a baby, something ridiculous. Stupid excuses. And, went out, enjoyed that. And then Monday...
Was it good? Where'd you go in the end, Shoreditch?
Oh, no, not in Shoreditch. Went to Brixton.
Nice.
Probably why lots of people didn't come. Anyway, because it's difficult to get to. And then Monday went to the final night of Printworks, and Bicep were there.
How was it?
A headline act, and it was just
incredible.
Amazing. Incredible.
Did you have a single gin and tonic?
I did have no, you know what I was on? I was on White Claws.
Whoa, the what? Yeah.
The
seltzers.
Were they selling
seltzer.
them? My mate went as well, and I saw him drinking a White Claw. Were they doing some kind of deal on the White Claws?
They were just a bit cheaper.
Yeah.
And I had the black cherry flavour. Is that can we do this? Can we get some?
Let's just say, well, we've done
Let's
an
get
advert
some
for Diet Coke
sponsor.
already, so maybe
Let's get some sponsorship. The White Claw Black Cherry. That's
it
the
good,
one.
yeah?
That's the one you want to have.
Okay.
But I have to say, I've been here on a night out before and had hard seltzer as well, and it does give you a bit of a headache the next day.
Okay.
It's not as
Well, there you
hydrating
go.
as
Very
as
sugary.
As it
How
seems.
late did it go till Primworks?
Pretty much the same times until
10
11.
p.m.
11.
11. Wow. They
Yeah.
didn't do like a.
There might have been an after party somewhere, but
Did they say goodbye to Printworks at the end or something? Was there like
They
confetti
did.
cannons or?
No, but they said like thank you Printworks and stuff. But then there's this whole big thing of like, oh, it's going to come back in the same venue in 2023. But I don't know how it will be in the same venue.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, 2026.
20, aren't they making it? Aren't they making it into flats? Aren't,
Yeah,
gonna make it into rave flats?
Rave flats. There'd be a market for that.
Yeah, people who just want to live at the rave.
Yeah.
well, it was office blocks.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, you know what? They should make it into a hotel, and then you buy a ticket, a hotel.
It's like Ibiza Rocks 24/7.
Yeah.
Just there will be one poor bastard who didn't know what he was buying into, just trying to do his work. There's a bloody laser rave going on out my balcony
It
again.
was cheap.
Yeah.
So it's one of those where like some office blocks or apartment blocks have posters where it's like, just a reminder, you are not allowed to play music 11 p.m. So it'll be like, just a reminder, there will be music playing every night from 11 p.m. That's sick though. What a week.
I know.
Party.
Who'd you go Primrose with?
So.
Please tell me. Oh my God. Did a young man arrive from Italia?
No.
A gentleman caller.
So basically, on Thursday last week, I met someone here
Guilty.
who had mentioned that they had a spare ticket, and I was like, "Oh well, if you do, like, I'd love to have it." And then they didn't have a spare ticket in the end, but what they did do is scour the internet and find one
Oh my gosh.
for me, and I went with them and their mates.
Okay.
Have your friends.
Oh my God, they've just messaged.
Oh. I feel like there's going to be a man in Italy who's devastated, but it doesn't matter. Moving on. All right, Ali, off you go.
He's like, what is this print works?
What's the way?
And people are like, it's boring. I have to go get some copies printed off.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
No, he's still my lover as well.
Oh, multiple.
Giuseppe.
Mm.
So, my week.
Yeah.
What did I do?
Just give us the low lights.
Okay. So, yeah, gigs Thursday, and then Friday I did a double up
Yeah.
in Taunton,
Oh.
Woo!
big old Taunton, and then Exeter. So this is my gig at Exeter, right? So I've heard this gig is shit.
Yeah. Okay.
But then I've heard from, I'm like, how is it to other people? And they're like, oh, it's fine, you'll be fine. I'm in the middle as well.
Depends.
so it's
It
a nice
depends on the
thing.
comedian you were talking to.
I get there, and it's there's a comedian who does card tricks and has a dog, and he's
Yeah.
like, it's fun.
Best gig
it's
ever.
It's a great gig.
Yeah.
So so I get there like 50 minutes before I'm supposed to go on the Taunton double. I go, how are they? They're like, all right, there's like a plumbing
Great.
social
Yeah.
at
Good.
the front, and they're dickheads. They just keep chatting, but everyone else is sort of fine.
Yeah.
So I'm doing my set, and it's fine. I'm having a great time. Really good audience, good laugh, and like there's a bit of chatter from the plumb, but nothing. I do this joke right about having a small dick, which is a joke.
Okay.
So
You showed weakness then by saying you've got a small dick. Is
this
that it?
dude. So the joke is like, I've got 4 inches, doesn't even stay hard.
Right.
Just give him a minute to recover from the laughs.
Crying.
And then he's like, 4 inches. And he keeps saying, I'm ignoring it at first, but he just keeps going, mate, 4 inches, mate, 4 inches. And I'm like, yeah, it's a joke, man. Like, yeah. And he's like, 4 inches, really, 4 inches. I was like, yeah, why are you so interested in my dick size, bro? And like having a laugh, trying to have a laugh with him. And then he's like, oh, is that a white thing then? And I'm like, oh, let's not make this about race. Like, no, but as in, like, I was bring race into this because obviously very white crowd, and he's not white. And so, but he keeps talking, and I'm making a joke but about really interested about this dick size thing. And I was like, mate, do you want me to get my dick out? Is that what's going on here? And like people, the audience are into it, but then he starts to turn and be like, you taking the piss, mate? And then a guy behind him tells him to shut up, and then he turns around and he's like, who said that? You fucking. And then he's starting to get angry, and it's starting to get a bit angry. His partner takes him out, right? Of the thing. Okay, cool.
Gus goes, we need to step outside for
The
a little
guy
bit.
behind him, who is well on my side, who was the one who shouted, he was like, oh, the small dicks have left. And I repeated it in the mic, because that's what you do when someone in the crowd says something, so that everyone gets what's going on. He hears me repeat this, storms back in, and doesn't go straight onto the stage, but goes behind the table and he's like, "Go on, say something then, say something. Go on, say something." And I was like, "Damn, I had a microphone." And I was like, "Mate, it's all good. Don't worry about it, bro." And then he turns around, "Who said it then? Who said? Go on, say something." And he was ready to fight me.
Wow.
Yeah. And I said, luckily I'd done karate, so I could have.
I'll take you out, mate.
Him. He was lucky. But then security finally got involved.
Right. What was security doing before that?
They were just thought, this will resolve itself. So he got taken out this time by security. Gig was fine. Got a standing ovation from a lady. Loved it.
Yeah.
She
just
was in a
one.
wheelchair. Miracle.
Yeah.
And so good the comedy is. But but the gig was split apart from that. And you could tell the other audience hated these two tables. So I get back into the green room, and obviously it's a bit weird because he was ready to fight me. If I'd have gone on then, mate, he would have definitely got up on stage and got beaten up. But I was in the green room, and my girlfriend was there, and she came in and was like, "You all right?" She found it quite scary. She didn't like it. She didn't find it funny.
Okay.
I don't know why, because she knows I'm an absolute lethal.
Yeah, exactly.
So the security comes in, and he's like, just so you know, the guy's calmed down now. And I went, all right, cool, but he's gone, yeah? And he went, no, it was all a misunderstanding. He's back there.
He actually wants to come meet you.
Literally, right? He's like, no, he's all good. If you see him, I'm sure he'll probably want to apologise. I was like, are you mental?
What
It's
the
ridiculous.
fuck?
So it was just back in the gig, so I left off that. But yeah, not been offered to fight on stage. Because you know me, my material, it's not
fighty.
It's not edgy. It's not particularly... many people say forgettable.
They say it's like this podcast. It's great to fall asleep to.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, but I've never happened to me. But yeah, a guy wanted to fight me on stage. Generally,
It's mad when it does. It's only ever happened to me once in Edinburgh, and it is mental. But I had it in Edinburgh, and guy just like freaking out, and then he was like upstairs waiting for me.
Yeah.
Like, and they were like, the security were like, yeah. He's upstairs. Like,
what'd you do?
They were just like waiting here for a bit. The security dealing with him.
Really?
Yeah, just went fucking nuts.
Wow. What did you say?
I just winding him up. Like, he was bald and he was being a prick, so I was just like having a go at him. Like, he was a dick to me first, and then I just
He said, excuse me, mate. Are there any free seats? Look at this bald cunt. Yeah, I bet you're lonely, aren't you? Your family's probably left, haven't
divorced.
Yeah, loser. Yeah. Let's all boo him. Boo.
And then for some reason he didn't like it. Yeah, and he was like because he was in the front row, and he was like under his breath. And this is in Edinburgh, so you know what the stages are like. Like, they can just touch you. And he was like under his breath. He's like, "Yeah, I'll see you outside, pal." And I was like, "Yeah, whatever." Show ended, and then they were like, "Yeah, no, he's waiting for you outside."
You had to sneak out the back.
Yeah, no, honestly, I hid in the dressing room like a coward. Obviously, then when I was going to fight a big Glaswegian man, you're insane.
Yeah, should have called me.
Shit.
So that was pretty bad on Friday. Kind of funny. And then Saturday went Go Ape. That was fun, and just had a nice weekend in Exeter.
Oh yeah.
And then this week
went down the pub with the students. Oh God, lads, good to see you. Good to see you.
Guy recognised me. Bless him. Very nice. But he was like, "Mate, I don't want to be an absolute total fucking bellend." But like, are you on TikTok?
Yeah, mate, I actually love your stuff.
Yeah,
like, it's really good.
Yeah,
it's really good.
Honestly. Fucking good chat.
Very funny. Very funny. Really good bloke, mate.
Anyway, he was what was known down there as the roadman. So but that was good. But then, I tell you what, I've done some gigs this week. Nothing extraordinary, but fun. But last night I was closing this sort of open mic new material night. They said, "Do you want to come down?" I was like, "Yeah, come down to do some new stuff." And it's just chaos. Just went on. There was a couple having a first date. The date arrived. This would have been when I got on stage at 9:45. She arrived, and then they started immediately chatting. Funny, she arrived actually just the act before me. Turned round and went, "I don't want to be funny, but like, what is this?" And I went, "It's a comedy show." And she went, "Oh," and then turned around and then turned back to me and was like, "I don't want to be offensive or anything like that." Obviously, like the guy on stage was just. And then people were just coming down the stairs by the stage during it and stuff like that. And then this was in the basement. The bar, the person behind the bar, her phone went off, Well, I was only doing 10 minutes, but it was like chaos. And it was just
yeah.
one of the reminders of like, this is what you leave behind.
Yeah.
So that was my week. It's a bit up and down.
Up and down. I did a gig on Saturday, or I did a couple of gigs on Saturday, but one of them was, you have a gig where you think like it's tough, right? No one's having fun and it's tough, and you think like in the back of your mind you're like, here we go. Oh, I'm here to save the day.
Sort it out.
Here to save the day. Piece it together.
You go to the other actors. Watch this.
What? You about to see something? Yeah. You go up with all your energy and gusto, and you're like, fucking nothing. I mean, absolutely crushed within 2 minutes. You see all the confidence drain.
And then you're like, what do you people want?
Yeah, exactly. And then you retreat a bit and you go into material. Mm-hmm. And then when you're like getting something but it's not great for material, that's when you start getting annoyed. And that's your trigger point. If you go in, if you fail at 2 levels, if plan A and plan B fail, then maybe I do get annoyed at them.
Yeah, fair. I told an audience off last night for that.
Yeah. Just like you're bored?
I did it. Well, no, I did a joke that is new, but I've done it a few times and gets a good response. Didn't get anything. I went, that is on you.
Yeah.
That's your
shit, mate.
Yeah, but honestly, I said, you're weird.
My friend's mum once said that to me.
You're weird.
Yeah. She opened, to be fair, she opened the door to me and like I was putting like a stupid face on the doorstep because I thought it was my friend. And I was like, and then she was just like, sorry, is Sonia there? And she was just like, yeah, you're weird.
Oh my God, that's
savage.
So cutting.
Absolutely savage. Yeah. All right, in terms of worst week, I guess you tried to get fought, so fair enough, first one.
I did have a meeting at Channel 4 this week though as well. So.
Oh, well, that's too late, you can't put that in there, so yeah.
Fair enough. But I went to them, I said, I have no ideas, and they were like, fair enough.
Oh.
Inaugural winner.
First time. First time, worst week.
Come join us down here.
Party.
So what's that? 1, 2. You got 2. Phoebe, you got
about 7.
Count.
Yeah.
7 maybe.
No,
yeah, so
I'd say 3.
What? No, you're way more than that,
5.
mate.
Let's go 5.
Okay, we'll call it an even 5. Yeah. All right. Let's move on to Agony Uncle, but not in a weird way.
Agony Uncle is, of course, where we ask you for if you've got any life dramas that you want some advice from, ones us to solve. This week, not many, so assume people are doing all right. Well done. How about this one, though? I feel like this one should live on our YouTube comments. Why is it easier for women to attract a partner versus men? Oh, Phoebe, I think you're
the most equipped for this one.
Voice of all women?
Yeah.
Why is it easier,
The voice of all women.
Why is it?
Why is it easier? Why is it easier?
To attract.
I'll read it again. Why is it easier for women to attract a partner versus men?
Well, we all know the real reason.
The real reason
women are more picky, so that's the problem.
I was about to say men don't have standards.
Okay, that's a nice way of putting it, but yeah.
For some areas of life, they lessen their standards often to succumb to worldly pleasures.
Worldly pleasures. That's a fun way of putting it. God.
Thank you. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, I'm sorry, but almost every woman you can see beauty in them.
And not with men.
Not with men.
I find it harder personally.
You find that there's whoa, Phoebe, this is some controversy. This is the
some
clip.
femcel shit.
Okay. So you think there are some men in the world that you can see zero beauty in?
I didn't say zero beauty.
No, you said you couldn't see.
I think it's
see some.
easier to see beauty in women inside and out sometimes than it is for men. Because I
would like to think that I can always see beauty in every person.
Yeah, I mean that
somewhere.
is what we're supposed to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think everyone's fit.
Yeah.
They love it. But what? So I think.
No, you're right. Actually, you should just find it in every person.
No, it's too late. You can't retract all that.
No. I think you're right. You're right in that you should look for it in every person, but I think I find it more in women than I do in men.
You ever met like a nasty piece of shit woman? Just like awful.
Yes.
And you still see beauty in them. You still see they're beautiful.
Well, they're normally pretty, aren't they?
Yeah, I've dated.
But you're not.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You're
I'm
not
kidding.
nasty, Phoebe, though.
Yeah.
Huh? Was that a compliment or an
it's a
insult?
sort of
You're very pretty.
deep-rooted compliment.
Oh, okay.
But so,
That's the level of thick skin that Phoebe's got at the moment in this podcast. That
would
she's
you
like,
say
there's
that,
no compliment?
I was like, I don't understand
I
the
don't
insult.
understand how you're ripping me.
regardless of people's gender, do you think that people should look harder to find the beauty in people, and people are too dismissive because of the internet and online dating?
I think.
Oh, I don't know if it's because of the internet and online dating though. Actually, maybe more like TikTok and Instagram.
Yeah.
Because people get really wrapped up in that, and also I do think that lots of women, well, lots of people get sucked into like the image of what they think they should look like as well.
Right.
So then that affects
Do you think
lots of things. I think definitely everyone inside has something beautiful about them.
Yeah.
So, lots of people
mine's my
have
kidney.
loads. Do you have 2 of them?
No, just one huge one.
Whoa,
Operates everything.
Yeah.
that's
Don't
mad.
even have a heart.
The whole image thing is quite interesting. Obviously, now my Instagram feed is a lot of baby related and family stuff.
We don't.
I feel like people get sucked into what their family should look like as well. People sort of like there's idealist images of what families and stuff should look like, and I feel like people get sucked into that and being like, I want that.
Yeah.
Here's my thing, right? You shouldn't be allowed to see these people. Is my
What?
point. This is the problem with porn, right?
Well, you should do dating, no visuals.
No.
You've just done Love is Blind.
No, you shouldn't be able to see these people online.
Yeah.
The Instagram, the beautiful people on Instagram and porn and stuff. This is the issue with porn, right? Is you can just type whatever your fantasy in and just see it.
Yeah.
You should have to earn that. You should be out there. You should be trying.
You should have to take an AI chatbot for a date before you see it.
Because when you just see that, when it's at your fingertips, you
Yeah.
think, fuck everyone else, whatever. Like, you're at a bar,
Yeah.
you're looking around, and you're just like, oh, I can't be asked because I can just go home and get my fantasy on my phone in my hand.
Well, there was a
That's very
dating
sad.
website
That's
that was
bad, isn't it?
Yeah. There was a dating app that was no pictures.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
called,
it's
you know what that app was called?
Yeah.
Uggos.
Yeah. I mean,
The ugly app.
yeah.
No, it wasn't. It was called Beautiful on the Inside.
Yeah.
No, but I definitely think when you've got something like beautiful on the inside of you, then you don't see what they look like, and that is what I am using as my justification for the people that I have got with in my life.
I've got enough people trying to get with you, Phoebe. You've got people giving them the scour on the internet just so you can hang out with them at Printworks.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was a one-off. That was a
you
mad.
got- you got
I'm
a
clearly in
talent.
like,
Saw no beauty in that man.
Yeah. I just saw his
No.
ticket and that is all. That's the only thing I saw.
Saw beauty in the opportunity.
To go and see Bicep.
no, and also, can I just say, I made it very clear that all I wanted was a ticket to go and see Bicep. First and foremost, I'm not leading anybody on here, but
Bro, you're talking to
I'm
two
in a weird,
hustlers,
I'm in a
right?
weird goddess energy maybe where everyone's just coming towards me. I'm just
Yes.
attracting, but that doesn't mean that the people that I'm attracted to.
True, but what's the moon doing at the moment? Is it?
It's full.
It's full. So there we
I
go.
would argue that you probably would be, most people.
Why did I rush to answer? It's full. Actually, it's full.
I would argue that most people probably would be happier dating someone who's a bit more of a fugmo than they were used to dating.
Fuck mo.
You know? I think
Actually,
give a
hang on.
fugmo a chance.
Doesn't it make you feel better though? I feel like in my lifetime I have dated someone and felt more comfortable when I knew that I was like more intelligent than them,
Yeah, maybe.
which is a really shit thing to probably
More intelligent. Okay.
admit.
Well, but they were more
And I-
attractive, do you think?
Think. What were you trying to get?
Probably, yeah. Yeah, but what I mean is like sometimes it's more comfortable dating someone that you know you're kind of better than.
Oh, okay. I get that. They're reaching because they have to impress you. And
That
so,
wasn't what happened, but
Oh,
you
okay.
know.
Whereas,
I just got
whereas
cheated
you
on.
don't want to be
but,
the one who's having to impress them because then you're more insecure because they're like, well, they could just get anyone.
Yeah, maybe it's that.
Because I think most people don't end up with the hottest person they've ever dated.
No,
Speak for yourself.
they're with the person.
Well, I know
that
Ali
they-
hasn't.
They're with the person they can have a chat with.
But I do think that maybe, okay, now, and
Yes.
I'm going to get a load of flack for this, but maybe like, I think for girls, maybe date someone a little bit more, less, not a bit more of a fugmo, and I think I'd like to be overall happier because of that.
No, listen.
I think because that man will do anything for you.
No,
he'll do anything for you.
No, this is what I'm saying, right?
If you're good
This
at
is
bed,
what's
you're
been
good at
happening. This is what's been happening,
Right.
right? Us girls, we keep being like, oh my God, okay, look, it's not about looks. It's all about personality and nice guys. We're going to go for the nice ones, and they might be less attractive, but they'll still be nice to us. And then they fuck us over, and they cheat on us, and they hurt us, and they say that they're not interested, and they lead us on. And we're like, but I lowered my standards to be with you,
All right.
and now
Take it back.
Thank
Feminist
you.
fuckboys.
Yeah, if you get done by a fuckmo, oh mate, guys, that's
Yeah.
The fuckboy.
I feel like I've come
hope-
across very badly on this podcast this week.
Yeah, it's good to have the moral high ground when you're ending them. I lowered my standards for you.
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you realise how lucky you are
Yeah.
to be with me?
Here's a Rolodex of all the other people I've dated.
You are disgusting.
You ugly fuck man.
And you're a terrible person now, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, I agree with you, Phoebe. Just go for the chat. Go for whoever you have the best chat with.
Personality. Don't look at looks.
will change. It'll change all that sort of thing.
It's not just the chat as well. It's like if they're actually a nice soul.
Yes.
Yeah. And yeah, if in terms of the question of why is it easier
For women,
to attract a partner than men?
it's because men have no standards.
No standards. Self-esteem, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. We sorted that, I think.
No, I think that's the patriarchy. Is
The
what we can put that down to.
Okay, the patriarchy.
Because
good.
it's still kind of like ingrained in us to like the man should approach the woman and stuff. There's lots of people that still believe that, even if
Fair enough.
lots of us have moved on from that.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably the reason why there's a lot of expectation. I also think, okay, she's in her TED talk. I also think that because of that, men believe that a lot, so they'll approach, and then women will be like, well, I'm going to wait just in case he's not interested, or maybe he's like talking to lots of different people, so then they'll wait rather than, because I think the women would probably want to approach sooner, but they just wait. That's my 2 cents.
Okay.
Yeah. Women be hit on guys, bro. Go for it.
Go for it.
Why not?
Be and respect the no.
I love getting hit on. It's
Yeah.
great.
Okay.
Hasn't
Has it
happened in a while.
ever happened? I was going to say.
Happened once.
Once.
This lady was like, "Sir, can you move your car?" I'm like, "Fucking take him, bro."
Calm down. Calm down.
You take it where? Your house, I bet.
Yeah.
So we move on to our final section, which is, of course, fail mail. This is where we ask for your responses on a certain topic. This week's question was, who would you like to be the king, queen, Zim of England, and why? So we've got a few responses to this. First one on the official AIDIF Pod account. Follow us at AIDIF Pod, and you can get clips directly to your phone. Tom and Tatty.
Yes.
King, queen.
Done, done, done.
So
Nice.
That would be good. So, see you, Freya.
To be fair, I don't know if any of our clips have gone up yet.
Fair. So, Tom and Tatty, and then we move. Have you got any, Tom?
Yeah, I've got a fair few. David Attenborough, standard. Stephen Merchant, I like. A comedian wrote any lesbian promoter. So,
Okay.
I don't know.
Did they put the reason and why?
No, just any lesbian promoter, that's all.
Interesting angle.
Someone said me, great.
Someone responded with nope. I don't know.
No, just no.
Nope.
Just maybe no king.
Well, I mean, so they haven't gone into elaboration, but another person, no, that's too much pressure. There is no freedom over your life.
Oh, okay. Martin Lewis. 2 people saying Martin Lewis.
Yeah. Cost of living.
Yeah.
No one waiting for Republic or United States of Great Britain. I mean, so my followers seem to be
Yeah.
more into the Republic. Your followers seem to be more like cost of living needs to be sorted.
Yeah. And Gordon Ramsay. So,
Okay.
Oh, you're an idiot sandwich. You'd
Yeah.
be shouting at William.
That
You're
would
an
be
idiot.
so
Say you're an idiot sandwich.
fucking idiot. Be great.
My parents, because then I'd be a princess.
Oh.
That was mine.
Yeah.
I got King Julian for animal rights and a more wild way of life.
Wait, King Julian.
From Madagascar.
Oh.
He's blown up on TikTok. Frankie Boyle. Some interesting heads would roll, then he'd do away with it for good. Be good fun too.
Okay, fair enough.
Stephen Fry. He'll bring some sanity to the country.
Yeah.
And then finally, Gemma Collins.
Oh my god, yes.
Art babes. I got a crown now, and I.
Shiny.
All right.
She would
Shiny.
get so carried away with it though.
Yeah. I'm not walking anymore. I'm a queen.
We
you know
need
what
a
I mean?
bigger
I need to get
carriage.
carried.
Bigger,
I'll get
bigger.
carried.
Well, there you go. There you go. Well, we will see you next week when we will have a crowned king of the United Kingdom.
We've emailed
Less
him.
money in the bank account of England.
Yeah.
We've emailed him to see if he can come down for next week's pod.
Yeah.
First pod as the king.
Yeah.
We're going to do fair mail.
Yeah. Fail mail with the king. So tune in next week for that.
Anthony Kinkle.
Yeah. Agony Kingdom. He'll read up some of the complaints people have sent him via letter. That'd be a great podcast. That'd be incredible. People would watch that for sure. Just him reading it out, just being like, they say we should be abolished. Okay. Well, guys, thank you so much for listening to All I Do Is Fail. We'll be back next week. And until then.
Thank you very much. As always, you can support us on Patreon, patreon.com/AIDIF POD. Thank you so much to all the Piffies who are Patreon Piffies. We really appreciate it. You get an extra episode every week, right? So just check it out, patreon.com/AIDIF POD. And I'm doing gigs in Hastings and Brighton in the next few months. So I'm doing work in progress shows there. So if you want to come to either of those, you're more than welcome. Phoebe?
See you later, Piffingtons.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Take care.